Hey Luna Sisters, it's Katie here, and today I'm coming to you with a bit of a heavy heart, a bit of sadness in me today. I'm not my usual chipper self as I have been on some of the other videos, but I wanted to speak today anyway, coming from this place, a different place. Um, and because I've been feeling very sad lately about a lot of things in my life. A lot of past things, present things, and sometimes I'm not even sure why. But what I do know is that a big part of why young women are getting so many illnesses right now is because we are so disconnected from the feminine in our society. We are so disconnected from those deep sensitivities, from those emotions. And I'm aware that not everyone is as sensitive as me or as emotional as me, but we are all disconnected in some way. And for me, when I was growing up, I don't know if it was necessarily taught this to me. It must have been in some way, but um, I was taught that emotion wasn't really good. Bad emotions weren't good to feel, like sadness or anger. And so I suppressed them my whole life. And even, especially as little things happened to me, say a boyfriend broke up with me, or um, I don't know, a job didn't work out, or maybe I saw something traumatic because I did a lot of work in social work, and I didn't realize that I needed to process all those things. I didn't realize that I needed to feel sad, that I needed to wonder, why was I feeling sad? What was my body? What were these emotions trying to communicate to me? Were they trying to tell me this was not a good situation, a good relationship, a good job, a good home? And so I just suppressed it. And now, as I am transitioning in my life, I just moved to a new city, as many of you know, and it is undoubtable that when you do get an illness, you spend more time alone. And I think it's very important to have community. That's why I've started this, and to have, create friends and sisters and people that are going through the same thing so you can support each other. But there is also a lot of kind of inner self work, because every sister is on her own journey, right? Is like going through their own transformation, but we're all here supporting each other energetically. Thank God. But anyway, especially as I have chronic fatigue, and so I do have to spend more time by myself. And especially after I moved to a new city. I don't know a lot of people here. I know some people, and I don't have the energy to be out and distracting myself with like hiking all the time, or going to bars, or like meeting new people all the time. So I feel lonely, and as I feel lonely, I feel things coming up from my past too, like wounds that I didn't even know were there are there. And my first immediate thought is to go into kind of what I was taught my whole life, which was like, oh my gosh, I just need to like distract myself. I just need to watch some TV, and then I'm going to be fine. Or I just need to make friends. I just need to like find a community. Maybe I need to move cities. Maybe that's the answer. And some of those things are valid. Maybe I do need to move eventually. Yes, I will find community and friends. Um, but it's really important to realize, for me especially too, that if we get stuck in this this cycle of thinking like, oh, I just need this and then I'll be happy, thinking there's one pill that fixes all, and it's just like our illness. There's not a pill for sadness. There's not a pill for going through the years of hurt that I felt. Um, that's just, there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut with healing, mentally or physically. And so as I'm here, I realize that a big part of me is that I need to learn to be sad. And I need to be comfortable with that and not be trying to find a cure for it. I mean, maybe be listening to messages of things that would be good for me to have, but understand that sadness is natural, and it's actually reconnecting me with my divine femininity and my emotions, my sensitivities, and it's healing me. It's really healing those things in my life that I never got a chance to feel sad about. So I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a downer today, but I feel very passionately about talking about these emotions that are kind of um, not talked about very much. This deep sadness, and I think it's really important because I know we've all felt it. I know we've all suppressed it, and it's important to recognize even those little things that we feel sad about. Maybe they're not so little. Maybe they're representative of a much bigger picture of something wrong in your life or the world. So really listen to the sadness, to the emotions that are coming up for you. And instead of trying to fix it, just like fixing our illness, um, sit with it. Sit with it and learn with it because it's here for a reason and it won't last forever because nothing lasts forever. All right, my Luna sisters, thank you so much for listening to me today. Namaste.